What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you a little video on how the xKey works for Xbox 360. This allows you to play games right off a hard drive or USB stick without needing to put a disk in your system. So if your kids scratch up your games all the time, this would be perfect for you. You can load a hard drive and they don't have to touch it. They can load it right from the dashboard. They can choose a different game. They don't need to touch the system at all. So right now I have Call of Duty Black Ops loaded up last time I played. If I click it, it'll run right into the game. So let's say I want to play a different game. I simply eject it. Now it pretends it's opening the tray. The system doesn't actually eject or anything, and it'll automatically close. Now it says mixed media disk. So that means my hard drive is detected and it's set up, ready to go. So now I go to the middle guide button, go over to the media tab. Now there's media player and picture viewer. They both work. I prefer media player. Because it shows longer names. So you click media player, I select current disk. Now there's two folders, one's about and one's for games. So if you go to about, this gives you information on your current console. So what DVD drive it has, what firmware is on it, your DVD key, and the hardware version. That's just information if you need to update it at all in the future. You shouldn't have to touch this. So if you go back, there's a games folder. Now I have it with two folders, one for PS3, one for 360 games, because I can use the same hard drive on either system, and it's not a problem. So you go into 360, it'll give you a list of your games. So let's say you wanted to play, let's do Call of Duty Black Ops 2. You simply click it, go into the folder. Now it says eject tray to load. So hit your guide button, hit Y to go back to the home menu. Now eject the media disk with hitting Y on the controller. It'll pretend it's opening. The system doesn't eject or anything. It just pretends. It'll automatically reinsert it. And a couple seconds later, now it says play game. Now click the game. It loads up like any other, as if you had a disk in there, any other game. So you click it. And normally games load actually a bit faster because they are playing right off a hard drive, which is faster than actually reading a physical disk. And it's a lot quieter. You don't have your system spinning the disk and making a humming noise. It's all quiet. It's just running off a hard drive. And it boots up like any other game. It works with multi-disc games. You just load one disc at a time, same way. So as you can see, this one loads up. If you want to play a different game, simply hit the guide, back to the main menu. I'm just going to skip the update for now. Alright, so now if I want to switch games, all I got to do is eject. It'll do the same thing, opening, automatically closes by itself. Nothing actually happens to the console, you don't see it eject. Mixed media disk, so now I go back to my guide, go down to music player. I'll just show you what it does in picture viewer, why I prefer the other one. Go to picture viewer, same thing, current disk. Now I have two folders. Xbox, and gives me a list of folders, games. See, the names here are a little shorter because it's little thumbnails. I prefer it in the media player where it's a long column or a long row. But same thing works from here. So let's say I wanted to play Call of Duty. This is Black Ops, the first one. Let's try a different game. Let's say Crisis 2. So I go into the folder. Same thing, eject to load. So now I go back to my guide, go to the dash, eject the media disk. It'll automatically insert the game that I had selected. And just like that, it works. Some games, the little picture doesn't, there you go. It takes a second to show up. And now I just click it and play as if I had the disk in there. And this is online, so you can play online, not gonna get banned, nothing like that. It's very safe, nobody I've heard of has been banned. Now, if you do download games and you play them early, you could get banned. Because they can detect that you're playing a game that's not even released yet. So if you're planning to do that, download games early and load them, you could have problems getting banned if you're playing them early. But if you're just playing games that you own, you just get a copy of it and you put it on the hard drive, you won't have any problems at all. And just like that. Take it back to the dash. And there is different settings. You can have it automatically load the last game you played when you turn your system on. Or you can have it go back to the mixed media disk and you choose a new game each time. Now there is other styles of menus with this. This one I prefer the most. There's other ones you can get where it has actually pictures of your games, but you got to do it all manually. You got to put a picture in the folder with the game on each game you add, and it'll show a nice little menu. I'm not going to go through that right now. I'm sure there's other videos that you can find that'll show you more about that. That's pretty much it.